Are you ready to transform your pool into a stunning oasis? At Mainland Pool Service, they're a family-owned business committed to keeping your pool looking pristine all year round. They believe that pool care should be proactive, not reactive, which is why their skilled team handles everything from routine cleaning to complex issues with precision. They prioritize clear communication and personalized solutions to exceed your expectations. Join the Mainland Pool Service family today and experience the difference their expertise and dedication can bring to your relaxation retreat. Contact them now at mainlandpoolservice.com.
Junior Grizzlies summer camps presented by Ortho South are the key to a slam dunk summer with over a dozen 4-day camps perfect for hoopers ages 6 to 14 looking to build fundamental skills and make unforgettable memories. With camps across the Mid-South in Tennessee, Mississippi, and Arkansas, you won't have to go far for the ultimate hoops experience this summer. Registration comes with a Junior Grizzlies jersey, lunchbox, and a basketball to take home. Don't wait, space is limited. Visit grizzlies.com/juniorgrizzlies today to secure a spot for a fun-filled summer. That's grizzlies.com/juniorgrizzlies.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing beats catching your Grizzlies IRL, and nobody knows that better than you. So next time you want to hit up a game, Ticketmaster's got your back with tickets to every upcoming matchup. Whether you're catching the Grizzlies at home or on the road, you'll find tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Keep putting that jersey collection to use and get Grizzlies tickets today. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside again soon, Memphis.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
Orthopedic injuries can be unpredictable, unforeseen, and unscheduled, and Ortho South understands this better than anyone. Since your injuries don't make appointments, you don't need to either. That's because Ortho South welcomes walk-ins during the weekdays, in the evenings, and even on Saturdays. So next time an unforeseen injury makes an unscheduled appearance in your life, visit orthosouth.org to find your nearest urgent care location. Just walk in, and Ortho South will take care of everything, especially you. Learn more at orthosouth.org. That's orthosouth at orthosouth.org.
Absolutely amazing. Wells, a rhythm three. Yes, sir! That's an exclamation point on this game.
Grizz fans, defend your home court from pests with Terminix. Before cockroaches, spiders, and mice show up, Terminix it with our pest-free 365-plus year-round protection plan. Visit Terminix.com today and enter code SAVE50 at checkout to save $50. Terms apply. Go Grizzlies!
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. Want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing compares to catching your Grizzlies IRL. And that all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch every highlight. Put that jersey collection to use for the next game and get Grizzlies tickets at Ticketmaster. Whether they're here at FedEx Forum or on the road, Ticketmaster's got your back when it comes to scoring tickets. And there's no better brag than saying you saw it live.
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item, whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details.
Live from downtown Memphis, this is the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, here's your host, Chris Vernon.
Here we go. It's noon on GrindCityMedia.com. It's Chris Vernon Show. Welcome. It is the Tuesday, March 10th, 2026 edition of the show. Today on the show, Grizzlies played a game in Brooklyn last night that they lost. We will get to that. There was an epic NBA game, maybe the game of the season between the Nuggets and the Oklahoma City Thunder. We will get to that. Got a bunch of news and notes we will get to. NFL free agency still on and popping, and conference tournaments are in full swing. Some more tickets were punched last night, and several more will be punched tonight to the NCAA tournament. To help guide us through that, Allan Boston makes his return to the show. Our favorite Las Vegas college basketball wise guy will talk us through these teams that we will see over the course of the next couple of days that have an opportunity to go to the NCAA tournament. It is a Tuesday. It is cold outside, but smile. Let's do it. Turn it up. Yeah. Hope everybody's having a good day. All right, bunch of stuff to get to on the show today, not the least of which is we saw a Grizzlies game last night against the Brooklyn Nets. We also saw one of the best NBA games of the year that very well may have decided some postseason awards. We will get to all of that. As I mentioned, our favorite college basketball wise guy, Allan Boston, will join us to talk us through some of the teams that have a chance to go to the NCAA tournament. There's several now. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8 teams already that have their spot in the NCAA tournament sealed after the events of last night. And we've got at least 4 more that will go tonight. And so it'll be 12 by the end of this evening. But these are schools that we don't know about, but Allan Boston does. So that will be certainly helpful for us. Before I get to anything, I welcome John Roser to the show. John Roser, a.k.a. the Cologne Ranger, the Body Spray Bandit, Senor Sec, Johnny Backpull, Johnny Bearcat, the Grim Roser, John Asparagus, Johnny Netcarb, John Lance. He's Dr. Thunder. So it's got to be a great day. Watching his Thunder last night. Watching his Thunder last night had to be unbelievable. Had to be a great experience watching his reigning MVP in the Oklahoma City Thunder last night. Devin Walker's here. He is the microphone mangler. Senor Quasadilla, Mr. Math, Navajo Joe. The reporter, the photographer, he's Walker 93.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I always hate how cold Canadian Genuine is. He a cold mud, bro. I ain't gonna told you.
buddy.
He a bad boy,
well,
man.
and I mentioned this to Jacoby as we were recording this morning. So I had 2 televisions going last night. I had the Grizzlies and the Nets on one, and then I had the Thunder and the Nuggets on the other. These were not the same caliber of basketball.
There's 2 levels. Levels to
There's
it.
levels to this.
There's levels to it.
And also, I've got to be honest with you, in the spirit of full disclosure, I paid infinitely more attention to the screen on my right because I was having to record a podcast this morning of which I knew a grand focus would be upon the outcome of that game. And the game that was on the left, which was our game, was a game that would not be mentioned at all. It wouldn't. I don't think that anybody wanted to hear my breakdown of what took place between the Brooklyn Nets and the Memphis Grizzlies last night.
I'm just glad our best friend from our listener of the show, One Bad Bunny, she had a great time. That's all that matters.
Yeah,
One
Bad
Bunny did have a
family,
great
she had a
time.
great time. Bunny
That's
had a
all that
great
matters,
time.
man.
She took her kids and had a great time. Also, I told you that my man Hunter Bobo from our sponsor, Mainland Pools, he had his family up there.
Yeah.
He sent me a picture. With his 2 kids with Cedric Coward before the game. And he's like, this guy is the absolute best. He could not have been cooler to his kids last night. And so that was cool, right? I told you we were going to have a Memphis contingent that was there at the game last night in Brooklyn. The GG dunk was cool. I don't really have anything else to say.
I mean, the fish thing was funny, but other than that, like, bro, it was very anticlimactic.
The fish thing was
you
funny.
See the fish thing?
The fish thing at halftime was funny.
The fish thing was funny. Well, you know, Fish usually asked the coach about halftime adjustments.
Right.
And last night, Yvonne flipped it on him and said, "What are you going to do in the second half?" And Fish was like,
said he's going to go get some
I'm
popcorn.
going to get some more popcorn. Jaylon, you got that video, bro? So Vernon can see it?
He said he was going to ask him for popcorn?
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna probably eat some more popcorn.
I can't believe I missed this.
Yeah, you got
this is coming back from halftime?
Yeah, this thing is me too. I had 2 screens. I had the game on TV, the Oklahoma City Thunder Denver game. I had it on TV, but I had that muted. And I had the sound of the Grizzly game on. So I heard it.
Gotcha.
I was doing the same thing you were doing, respectfully.
Yep.
But I heard it. I was like, wait, what just happened? So I went back and watched it, and I was like, okay, I got it. This is a good moment. Jaylon, play the video.
Do we have it?
I don't know if we have it.
I sent it to him.
I don't. Yeah, you do this every. How many years do we have to do this?
Yeah.
I mean, it's
how many years?
It's a part of it now at this point.
But how many years?
Yeah, so much so
He's
that
got it now.
Your
Okay,
name is Devin. Play the intro, Jaylon.
Now, I got a question for you. What you going to do differently in the second half? Me? Boy, that's a great question. No one's ever asked me. I'm gonna enjoy it and have a little more popcorn, probably. Sounds good. Let's win this game. Thanks, Coach.
Fish said no. He was not ready for that, bro. He was not ready. But yeah,
Yeah.
shout out Fish, man. Shout out Yvonne for having some fun, man. In
Yvonne.
dark times, man.
That's the best one I can remember. Then the last time I remember like a great moment like that was Vitaly Potapenko when he was on our assistant coach, and Jason Wallace, our PR director. It's the first time he ever did it, and he said, "Hey, and you're going to be on with Fish." And Vitaly was like, "Huh?" And he was like, "You're gonna be doing the interview with Fish."
Yeah.
And so he does the interview, whatever. And Vitaly's like, we need to focus on rebounding in the defensive end and whatever. And he's like, "All right, thanks, coach." And he goes, "Thank you, Fish."
Why did he say
Fish? Because he had just been told that he was going to be on with
the
Fish.
Fish?
Yeah. So he goes, "Thank you, Fish." And Rob was like, "All right." Okay.
Oh, yeah, so shout
and
out
here's
Rob,
my
man.
guy. Here's my guy, Hunter Bobo. Look, that's Hunter with the kids.
Vibes.
Look at that.
Shout out Hunter,
Total
man.
Here, I'll
vibes.
tell you exactly what he said to me when he sent this.
You got the glasses too. Shout out Hunter, man. Swagged out, man.
He said, so they went to the game last night, and I got that before the game. He said, "This guy right here is gold. Could not have been cooler to our kids."
Yeah, shout out Cedric Coward, man. Real professional, bro.
So that's cool.
Real professional.
You know what I mean? You want them to have like unbelievable experiences.
Yeah.
Right? And so they went up there for spring break to go check out New York City, and the Grizzlies are going to be in Brooklyn, so they went over to the Brooklyn game, and then sure enough, the kids got to meet Cedric Howard last night, and they'll remember that for the rest of their lives,
sure.
right? And Cedric Howard's the kind of guy that always takes out time for, he's great. He's great. He's great. He's great. He's got, like, total package, right? All right. So last night, that Oklahoma City-Denver game was absolutely, positively off the charts.
Lit.
I mean, this was so good. It started off, Aaron Gordon's making everything he takes, and it's like, oh, now it's going to be different with Aaron Gordon. Obviously, they're down a ton of guys. They have no Hartenstein. They have no Chet. They have no Jalen Williams. They have no Caruso. They're down all kinds of guys, and they just plug and play. Like, it's one of those where you've got to just, like, tip your cap, as hard as it is to do, because AJ Mitchell is awesome.
Cold.
Jared McCain is hitting monster shots in, like, clutch situations. It was just so good. They're going back and forth, and it was after SGA hits the three that would be the game winner to put them up 4 with 13 seconds left. That led to everybody saying the same thing, which was, there's the MVP. Like, that just, like, the same way that, like, Fernando Mendoza had a Heisman moment in the back of the end zone when he threw the touchdown, and it's like, and we've seen this in the past, whether it's Desmond Howard or it's Charles Woodson or whoever, right? It felt like the Heisman moment / MVP moment for him, and then Jokic comes down the other way, hits a 3, and they get the foul. So now it's going to be a 4-point play, which was just crazy.
Yeah. You can't even draw that up, bro, like to get all that in one possession.
No, that was incredible.
And then, and by the way,
that's amazing.
32, 14, and 13 for Nikola Jokic last night. And then SGA comes down the other way, hits the game winner.
Bro.
I mean, on a step-back 3.
Who the hell was he yelling at? I still had to figure that out.
Somebody on the sidelines.
He was, like, mad about something,
that
bro.
Gordon heave at the end?
That's so tough.
Okay, dude.
That's so tough,
dude,
bro.
this was...
I was online.
I mean,
Not a bad heave.
If it's a little bit to the right, that banks in.
That step back so nice. Then what he said afterwards, I'm like, all right, bro, can you stop?
Okay.
Can you stop being wavy, bro? Like, you're pissing me off now, bro.
Okay, so the post-game press conference where he said, I have the answers. I just need to know the questions.
That's a bar.
I was like, oh, wow. Because for years, we have dealt with here's the difference between what he said last night and what typically happens. And this is the age of LeBron. This is the age. Kobe used to do this. Tatum is now the inauthenticity of it all, where it feels like you have practiced these faces you are making or these words you are saying in a press conference, and then now I'm reading it off of a teleprompter. Like, okay, this is.
They get on Jalen Hurts for that.
Yes.
Because Jalen Hurts does, like, kind of similar. Like, he'll, like, say, like, these one-liners that, like, you feel like he practiced in the mirror.
I got to be honest with you. That felt like off the top of the head authentic to me, and I was like, dang it, man. That is so good. It just sounded like that was his answer to the question, not like, here is a line I have been practicing in the mirror for this exact moment. It just sounded like that's the way he talks, and it came off authentic, and I was like, that is such a good line. It's annoying.
I mean, it was plus 1,000 aura,
God.
plus 1,000
Dude.
aura as phrase.
Here's the press conference last night. This is exactly what I'm talking about.
You know you're going to take a step back 3 or just get out from Europe?
Yeah, nah. I had no clue what I was going to do. I have answers to the test, but, like, I got to see the questions first. So once I seen he was on my left and I was going right, I think it was Christian Braun that was in the gap. So I knew I probably was, like, if I drove to shoot a midi, it was probably going to be a contested with 2 guys. So I tried to separate from the 3 and get a good, comfortable shot.
Dang it.
Stop being so good and so wavy. And even when he hit the shot, he said,
We really used to have
I was
SGA
like,
debates.
damn it. Stop being so cool, bro.
Dude, this guy. Hey.
Stop being so wavy, SGA. Like, I want to hate you. I want to hate you, Student Government Association.
Look, this guy, last night, that shot was so ridiculous. And then the post-game press conference, he's wearing the glasses. I got the answers.
Yeah.
I just need to know the questions, and it was like, oh shit, this guy. Oh, I jumped off my couch when Jaylon Williams plowed through Jamal Murray for the and one. I was like, oh
yes, yes, we got him. You're about to lose. And then this month,
you just made this tragic error in judgment. Who gives up a 4-point play with less than 10 seconds left? Austin Rivers like, they're taking too much time.
He was saying that, and I was like,
and then they get the 4-point play, which is like, what are the chances to get the 4-point play? And then it happens. But you have the entire thing all comes together for them last night. You have this subplot of, this is why the thing ended last night. The MVP thing ended last night. So you had this subplot of all the games, not like a, Tuesday night game versus the Wizards on League Pass or something. It could have been literally any game, especially given the amount of time he's missed. What are the chances that he's breaking a 60-something-year-old Wilt Chamberlain scoring 20 points consecutively record in this game?
Yes, bro.
So that's like a ongoing subplot in the game. Hey, and this guy is about to break a record that Wilt Chamberlain's held since 1963.
That's
and it's
crazy.
like, okay, like, what are the chances that this was the game?
Yeah.
And it's prime time, and it's Monday night, and it's on national TV, and it's against the guy who most people think is number 2 in the MVP balloting. And then he hits the game winner. He extends the streak, so now he holds the record over Wilt. And it's like, dude, this all just came together. I woke up this morning. I wish I would have written it down yesterday. He is minus 1,000 to win the MVP
Are you
now.
serious?
Yes.
damn.
Are we prison the most? Actually, I have some stats on. He's on pace to be the first player since Jordan in 1993 to have 4 straight 30 points per game seasons. On pace to have the second highest true shooting percentage in a 30 points per game season behind Steph Curry, and he's on pace to lead the NBA in 30-point games for the 4th time. Only Wilt and MJ have more. Like, come on, bro.
He's minus 1,000.
I don't know.
The second is plus money, which is Wemby.
What about
and
what is
then
Jaylen Brown
Jokic.
at?
Plus 15,000.
Really?
$100 wins 15,000 on Jaylen Brown.
I'm shocked because I feel like
$1,000 wins 100 for SGA. I mean, it ended it. We all watched it. The only thing that could stop it is the 65 games.
Yeah,
that's it.
Let's see.
That's the only thing that could stop it.
Where is he at?
And he's got breathing room.
Okay.
He's got breathing room. But
he's
I mean,
at 54
that
right
just
now.
was just a crazy, absolutely crazy ending to that thing.
And the thing is, like, usually Vernon, in those situations, because I was ready to do you stiffed arm the guy.
Yeah.
That's why you made the shot,
I
you
know.
nerd.
Oh no, it was all ethical.
And then it was ethical as hell. Step back, space.
The only thing you could be mad about was Lou Dort's inability to control his limbs again. And I did. Oh my God, I don't know if you guys saw the Oklahoma City broadcast from that. Oh, Michael.
Oh, I thought
Cage.
it was glazing.
Michael Cage was like, he didn't even hit him in the face. He didn't even hit him. That's a flop. Blah, blah, blah. And then they show the replay, and the damn broadcast goes silent. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
That's crazy,
He's
bro.
awful, man. He's awful.
Bro, the lens they go to, your hand, why is your hand going right there, bro?
Bro.
Why?
I explained to Jacoby on our podcast that we did this morning. I said, look, I've spent a lot of time now on Earth, and now I'm just starting to feel empathetic towards Dort because I have always had the ability to control my arms and legs. But I guess there's just some people that can't. They just do The mind-body connection is not there. And this was in crunch time, too. And you got a flagrant. It's unbelievable.
Why is your right hand flying behind you to go over a screen?
He can't control his limbs.
To go over a screen.
And he went and apologized to him after the game.
No,
Sorry.
okay. You already apologized once, bro.
Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah,
so that's one thing we can't.
Yeah, we can hate on that.
We can still hate on that. Everything is, look, once again, just a mistake. He didn't mean to do it. He has never meant to do anything.
No.
It just drives me crazy. Like, Draymond just stands on business. Like, yeah, I did it.
I stomped on him.
Yeah.
I choked out Rudy Gobert.
Right.
Yeah, I hit him in the nuts.
Well, Dylan, too. They just stand on business. Like, they're dirty, and they stand on being dirty.
And he's like, oh.
No, everything he does is like, oh, my gosh. That's not what I meant to do. I can't believe this happened again.
Why am I doing a Julius Pepper swim move in a basketball game?
All these things just seem to happen to me. You know what I mean? I swear I can't catch a break. Wrong place, wrong time. You know what I mean? I didn't mean to trip that guy. I didn't mean to choke that guy. I didn't mean to waylay that guy. I didn't mean to grab that guy in the scrotum. Yeah. Just, my hand was
why
like,
me?
Why me?
Somebody had the audacity to tell me, if you slowed down every NBA game, you would see this.
Oh, my God.
No, you wouldn't, bro.
Wouldn't, no. He's out of control.
Lou Dort is wild, boy.
Yeah. He's out of control.
Come on, but SGA, though, student government?
Yeah, he was unbelievable.
If he's a two-time MVP, bro, I got nothing but respect.
At least if you are right. If you're gonna be dirty, stand on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you guys be the enforcer.
Well, like remember, like enforcer.
Yeah.
So remember who was like one of the originals of it? Well, like Dennis Rodman, obviously.
Ron Artest,
but like Bruce Bowen. Like Bruce Bowen's thing was when you went up for a jump shot, he would turn to box you out and land right in your landing space. Yes. And he literally said, like, it makes you not want to take that jump shot. Right.
Yeah.
You know.
Stand on business.
Do you guys have any commentary on the Grizzlies Nets game?
No, my one text I think I sent to somebody. It said, at least
no commentary? I was counting on you guys.
No, it was legit what you already said. I said, at least we got a GG dunk.
I mean, we got a Javon dunk. Javon cranked one. Javon had like a nice little
Well, and the one guy for the Nets, Day'Ron Sharp, did you hear the Iron Eagle being cool, frame mogging? He frame mogged the Grizzlies.
Yeah. I don't like that. I don't like that phrase.
He frame mogged the Grizzlies.
Yeah, I don't like that phrase.
So he did, you're not 13.
I don't like it.
You're not 13. Yes.
You ain't tapped in, Dave.
They brutally frame mogged.
No,
you ain't tapped in.
That phrase is
it's
just
from the clavicular got brutally frame mogged by the ASU frat boy.
Why do you know that?
Huh?
Why do you know that? Because I also know that too. I know that too.
I did see him when they threw the ball in.
Tapped in, bro.
No, you're not.
I'm so young and vibrant.
Usually people don't. Well, you got a sweater on, bro, and a polo. That's not young.
Cold. That's why I put this on.
It's warm as hell.
You were out at the golf course.
No, it was not. I wasn't out there. I was doing the mismatch, dumbass.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're gonna go to the golf course.
I hope so.
You have to. You're dressed for it.
I hope so. I hope so.
But no, look, bro. Let's see. Let me look at
that's
that.
That's Kodak Black. In case you ain't tapped in.
Come on now.
Well, he's on a street somewhere high.
So are you.
I'm right here.
Not high. Well, go on.
I don't call Rebecca when you see me.
I remember when they threw the ball into Danny Wolf and Jemai Meshack just started harassing him and he could not get rid of the ball fast enough.
Oh no, I love that Jemai Meshack is playing center and he's fighting for his life. That's fun to watch. Also, our guy Walter Clayton, he gotta slow down a little bit, Vernon. He had a stretch where he dribbled the ball off his foot, then he turned the ball over, then he missed a shot, all in like a 3-possession span.
Okay,
we got to get it together, Walter. That's all
good to see our guy Zaire out there. It's good to see Z.
That's all we got for you. Go Grizz.
Z might have a future in this league.
You've been saying that for like 6 years, bro.
And he's only like 23 years old.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Shout out my dog.
And this sounds ridiculous after the Grizzlies got run out by the Brooklyn Nets, even though they're sitting all their guys, right? It sounds ridiculous. It made me feel better. That would be torture to me if we had to watch that every night.
Yeah.
Like, what are you hopeful about? I'm serious.
You're trying to find something to be hopeful.
You know
I'm
serious. Like, I hate their team.
Because you don't really feel like you want to build around Michael Porter Jr.
Well, they drafted
him. They're gonna move him. You know he's not long term.
Yeah, you drafted Igor.
They drafted Igor. Traore, Seraph, Danny Wolf.
Yeah, never mind. You're right, bro. They really ain't got nothing to look forward to.
I'm just saying.
Like when you promoting the team,
just who are you building around?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's not an obvious this is what we're building around, is what I'm saying. Yeah. They had a lot of horrible seasons to not have anybody to build around.
They keep drafting these random looking dudes, bro.
Yeah, they drafted all 4 of those guys in the first round that I mentioned. All of those guys. And none of them are you like...
Just bizarre.
They don't jump off the page, bro.
Traore they could all end up being good players, but there's none of them that are like...
I'm not saying that they're all not gonna end up being good. I'm saying there's no obvious here's our
cornerstone. Here's a cornerstone.
Yes.
Here's buy tickets to see Igor.
One of them. Is there one of them that you go, all right, we can build out around that?
We have said, and hopefully Edie, okay, these guys can be real pieces to something we build.
We know that this guy can be for the next 5 years a cornerstone for this team, like a starting high-level wing.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just don't know. I watch their team, and I'm like, well, who do I like?
Yeah.
I don't care about any of these guys.
You ain't buying tickets to see Danny Wolf play basketball.
Stop it.
I feel like that the way their jerseys too are made, it makes them look generic and random when they're playing basketball. Is it just me?
I think they're the most hopeless.
They might be the most hopeless team in the NBA.
No, I'm serious.
Because Washington has a future.
Yeah, there's guys out Washington where you're like, damn, man.
Yeah.
And they got Trey and AD.
Pacers to get Hallie back.
Oh, yeah.
Chicago may be in the most weird place.
Oh,
too.
You're right.
Chicago's down there. They're hopeless as hell.
Because there's also what are we building with there? Giddy?
Yeah, exactly.
Sacramento.
It's Giddy. We're building around Giddy.
And they still got Patrick Williams on their team.
You're right.
Sacramento
as well.
Because the thing with Sacramento, we knew Brooklyn was.
But that Maxine Renaud has been very good. Again, this is what you do when you suck.
I know.
Maxine Renaud, and I like Neat Clifford.
I think what feels
Neat can play.
What feels helpless for them is that they tried to be really good. They got all the vets. They had all the vets.
Yeah, they weren't.
And it was not. It was a disaster from the beginning.
They are the most hopeless, bro. Yeah. You want to make a hopeless list? Yeah.
I think that's right. All right, so last night there was a bunch of Furman won. They beat East Tennessee State, so Furman is going to the NCAA tournament. They are also, if you remember, they are the author of one of those unbelievable moments that we had a couple of years ago. That was the video camera on Kevin Harlan.
Bro, I do not remember this.
Yes, you do. In the NCAA tournament, when they beat Virginia, did I just see what I think I just saw? Do you remember that?
No.
What?
No, bro, that was
All right, hold on.
But that was 3 years ago.
All right,
bro.
hold on. Jaylon, I'm sending.
I don't remember 3 days ago.
Jaylon, no. I'm gonna send this to you right now because I've actually got it.
He said last year. That was 2023.
Yeah.
No. This was 2023 when it happened.
That was forever ago.
You don't remember that?
No.
Yeah, I remember because it went around the internet so much with they had the camera on, and it was Stan Van Gundy's like his eyes get real big and he can't believe it. And then Kevin Harlan was like, everybody was going crazy over it because they showed the video of the announcers while this happened. And then Kevin Harlan was like, yeah, I don't like that. He didn't like it. He didn't like that there was a video
of
him on camera. He didn't like watching himself.
He's an old school guy, man.
Do the broadcasting. He didn't like it. But the best is, because then everybody memed it and acted like that Stan Van Gundy just lost a fortune on this game or whatever. Because Stan Van Gundy is in absolute, complete, stunned silence. But that was Furman. That was Furman that did it. And it was like a run at the very end of the game. I sent it to Joe.
I want to see that because I don't remember this.
Shout out to my guy, Dog Park Will. Only person I know that went to Furman. So it's a big dub for them.
This is Dog Park Will.
Yeah.
Shout out to that guy.
What are you talking about?
It's the only person I know that went to Furman.
Okay. Furman.
Yeah, Furman.
out there along with Cedric on their best free throw shooter. Clark in a street checker. He needs to do that. He threw it away. One, produce. Timeout, Virginia.
I do. Okay, yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay. Now, okay,
I remember that. Yeah.
Go back. Hey, just watch Stan Van Gundy. Watch this.
He's trying to keep them from talking. He's like, let me finish this.
Yo, it looked like you saw a ghost, bro.
That was Furman.
That's that parlay don't hit, boy. That parlay face.
That was Furman.
That's
so
that parlay
anyways,
face right there, boy.
We got Furman, Troy, North Dakota State, Queens, High Point, Northern Iowa, Tennessee State, and Long Island. Those are the ones that we've got so far.
I don't know about I want to know about Northern Iowa a little bit.
Well, they're the ones.
Yeah.
So
Northern Iowa.
Well,
because they've pulled off. Did they beat Kansas or did they almost beat Kansas?
Ali Farouk Manesh.
Ali Farouk Manesh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Farouk Manesh was the guy.
That's their first tournament berth since 2016, yo.
All right. Well,
Long time.
Furman did it, and then we've got a bunch of them that are going on tonight. We've got the Colonial, we've got the Horizon, we've got the MAC, and the West Coast Conference. Those are the ones we have.
This man said, got that the sheep conference.
The MAC.
The MAC.
Yeah, it's got a bunch of A's in it. That's Sienna versus Mary Mac.
Okay.
Are playing against each other tonight. So anyways, we got those that are going on tonight. So we already have, as I mentioned, 8 that have already punched their ticket and are heading to the NCAA tournament. And then there will be 4 more at least after tonight. All these conference tournaments are underway. Memphis does not play until tomorrow against Tulane in the Membrane. But
you know what's going to be? Might be playing for his job. He might be coaching for his job in the game.
Who?
Ron Hunter. I've been seeing stories. I guess my time, I think I'm invested in Tulane basketball. They were like Ron Hunter may be on the hot seat.
I thought I saw something yesterday that they were negotiating an extension for him.
Well, I saw a video of a guy, bro. He was Doc Holliday in it. He put the selfie video out saying he might be on the hot seat.
Talking about Ron Hunter?
Yeah, I don't know. Let me find him.
Okay. All right.
So.
Maybe
a must-win for them.
and these other ones have all started. The Big 12 tournament's going on like right now. They're at halftime in the Arizona State-Baylor game. 2 teams with massively disappointing seasons, and Arizona State is evidently going to move on from Bobby Hurley. And then the other ones that started, Big 12 tournament starts today. The ACC tournament starts today. The Big 10 tournament starts today. So we got a conference tournament. There's a million games that are going on today. And then we've got Debansta, obviously. So these are always the most fun ones too, right? So as we're on NBA Prospect Watch for all of these, for all in all these different conferences, I always value more conference tournament and NCAA tournament. Because those are the highest level. I mean, those are the biggest stakes, right?
Yep.
That you and the highest level of competition that these guys play in, right? It's a little different to be able to do it during the regular season, but I do value it. Not that it is going to sometimes it can be a you can look at it and you can go, okay, that actually did mean something, right? So, for instance, I detested DeAndre Ayton because of the Buffalo game. When they got beat by Buffalo, and I'm like, this friggin' guy. I want absolutely nothing to do with him. On the other hand, James Harden's a perfect example. Had an absolute dud in his last game with Arizona State. In fairness, so did, I remember one of the big stories I used to always hear when I first got into covering the NBA was you would have missed on Chris Mullin. Chris Mullin had a disastrous last game at St. John's and became like an all-time great, right?
Yeah. You know who's one I can't get out of my mind is that DeAndre Ayton NCAA tournament.
Who?
How bad he played in the NCAA tournament.
Who?
DeAndre Ayton.
You better do it.
Oh, my bad. You said DeAndre Ayton? I wasn't listening. My bad.
Do it.
I was like looking at something on my computer.
Just me, buddy.
I was just trying to find something. That's my bad. That's my bad. It was in my head.
That's just an excuse because
I was looking at something.
I was looking for something too. I don't get to use that excuse.
I was looking for something.
You don't either.
I was looking for something.
Oh my God! This is the best day ever.
No, it's not.
This is the best day ever.
That's my bad, chat.
Best show ever right now.
Turnover on me.
Yes. Let's go.
For once, Rosie, you get it.
And you caught it.
So he was listening.
I'm locked in.
Obviously, look,
I'm locked in.
The unbelievable moment would have been if he did that and you didn't acknowledge it.
Yeah.
And then it's like, what am I even doing here? Seriously.
You're not listening.
You got Jaylon.
I was Googling something, bro.
What am I even doing here? Why am I even talking?
I was looking something up, bro.
Shut up.
My bad.
That was ridiculous what you just did.
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous. It
That
was
was my
a
bad.
terrible thing that just happened.
My bad, chat.
I
My
loved
bad.
it. I thought amazing.
Whatever. Go
One
ahead.
of the best show moments ever.
Go ahead. Keep talking about
Great
it.
moment in show
You're
history.
not off
right
the
here.
hook, bro. You've done this for 17 years.
Exactly. I get one, bro.
Yeah, but I would say my
I'll get one, bro.
percentage.
His was super egregious, though.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It really was.
Yeah, I would say I'm still batting like 900 though. Like they
No,
when
hell
you count
no.
over the 17
900?
years, actually,
Not even close.
Roser,
Not even close.
If they
not
put a
even-
camera on you for the whole show, you
yeah.
look like you're
Actually,
like counting sheep.
it's not even 17 years because I started in March of 06. This is 20.
Oh, really?
This is 20. Yeah.
Damn. Is that true?
Yeah, that's when I started interning. I don't know what month I started doing the show though.
He's got our anniversary.
I don't know the exact day. I don't know the exact day.
It's our anniversary.
His anniversary
I don't know the exact day. I just remember, well, it's like when the career started,
he's
so I
got it.
remember
He's
exactly
got-
when that was.
Oh,
Dad,
yeah,
you remember
okay.
when you started interning
I don't
in
know.
radio?
I don't know when that was. Like it ain't in your plan or me and Chris's 20th. you friggin' lame ass.
Hey, back to Devin not paying attention. Back to Devin not paying attention.
No.
That's what we're talking about.
We're not talking
here.
about me. Look, bro, I get one, Roser. I've been here for 9 years.
That's not the first time.
Me and Chris 20th.
That's not the first time.
We've been
Won't be
locked
the
in.
last time.
XO.
Hey, no! Focus is on him. Focus is on him.
Nope. Over there, Roser. I'm 1 in 10 years, bro.
We have a new C4 flavor.
In all honesty, when did you start with us at 92.9?
It was
What year was that?
It was 2016, so I might be 10 years.
You were still in college.
Yeah, it was 2016.
It was 16?
I think it was 16.
So you
yeah.
started right when he had his contract dispute?
No.
No. When'd your contract start happening? 2014?
16 was your contract dispute.
So I was probably there 15 then. 15 or 14.
Yeah, it had to have been.
At least a year.
You were with us a year, probably.
Yeah. So 14 is probably my first intern year. When I walked in the building.
14?
14.
Probably.
When I walked in the building.
2014.
So that's 12 years?
Yeah, that is a long time.
yeah.
I had no hair, bro.
Huh?
I had no hair.
Yeah, you did have no hair. And you used to wear like button-ups.
Yeah. looking crazy.
Tight pants.
What, bro?
You wore tight pants too. You did. You used to talk about how much you love tight pants. You did. Man loves some tight pants.
On me or on other people?
You did. You
On
wore
other
tight
people?
pants. You love them on yourself. You love wearing tight pants.
He didn't say you wore them. He said you
I
loved them.
loved them. Like what, bro? I had a shrine of skinny jeans in my crib.
Yeah, bro. You were wearing tight pants
not
all the
gonna lie,
time,
on
man. Tight.
On our promo photo, my
Dude.
pants are tight as hell. I ain't gonna lie. Bro, my pants are
Oh,
tight.
those blue ones?
No, those, bro.
Oh.
Our promo photo, my jeans are skinny as hell.
Oh, I thought you were
Yeah.
talking about. I thought you were talking about the blue ones.
Oh no,
And
we're
they-
talking about
they-
those.
pants.
Yeah, we're
They
talking about the
ripped
blue
right
pants.
there because they're so tight. He
Nah,
tried to
bro.
say, he sat
Them
down and it
skinny
was
jeans are skinny as like I couldn't move in them, bro. We gotta do a new photo. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I
we need
think
we need a new show photo.
I think we probably do too, because I've let this go all those years with me. This is the only time ever that my head was shaved, and that's because I had gotten that our show photo is the way it is because I had gotten the worst haircut ever the day before, and I grabbed. It was the summer, and I grabbed a one guard.
Yeah.
And I shaved off my entire head. And then the next day, they're like, hey, guys, we have pictures.
You do kind of look like if I asked Grok
put the
to
photo
draw a
up,
picture of you.
Devin.
You do kind of look like Grok.
Unbelievable.
Or Chat GPT.
I feel like you haven't had that cut since that photo.
I have it.
No, I didn't do it again. No.
I
heard the
just
story.
said that.
I heard the
He
story.
just said it.
No, I'm just saying, like, I feel like you haven't, like,
What is wrong with him?
Greatest show ever.
What?
wait.
Oh, my God.
Rosa, you don't wear that shirt anymore either,
What
bro.
is happening? That's a shirt his mom hates.
Oh, so that's why you stopped wearing it?
Yeah, because it's orange
and other things. Oh, I can rock it again though. My guy's back.
It's
I can
also
rock it
it's
again.
also it's a Kanye shirt.
the Kanye shirt.
Yeah,
I can rock
I saw
your boy Jaron loved that shirt.
He's doing a show at SoFi. I saw.
He's doing shows all over the world.
And he dropped a crazy bar too, by the way.
He
on
just
the
sold
timeline.
out, I think, Spain in like 90 minutes. Sold out like 70,000 in Spain. Yeah.
Did you hear his quote about Kim K?
No,
That quote's fake. That's from a parody account, dude.
It's not real?
Yeah.
I wanted to
But it
sound
does
real.
sound like something he'd say.
He said on wishing Kim K the best, I can't wish her the best because she would end up with me. Just wait till SGA
He
steal
might have
that
said
one.
that.
that for sure sounds like something he would
That's
say.
what I'm saying.
I'm interested to see how he does at SoFi.
Okay.
If that show sells out.
Yesterday, one of the right after we got off the air, the NBA put out their press release that gained a tremendous amount of traction online. For the people that are online, boy, did they want to squabble up yesterday on this Magic City night being canceled.
Yeah.
And then, the Luke Cornett one. And I got to be honest with you. So I stayed out of it completely because, number one, we are in a small market that has a tremendous amount of character and a lot of things that people on the outside we think would not particularly understand, right? So as someone who has never been to an Atlanta Hawks game and never been to Magic City, I just didn't feel like it was my place to comment, greatly on that. I also understand the business of sports and I understand corporate partnerships. And right off the bat, I was like, really? Because there's going to be somebody in that mix that is like, really, guys? Like, it's one thing to have a partnership with it. Like, I think honestly, if they would have just done like clothes, if they would have done the Magic City themed hoodies and, stuff like that, right? Probably would have been no big deal. But like, a Magic City night feels like a promotion of, right? And so there's certainly going to be a segment of the population that's like, hey, guy, that's not what we want to be associated with. And look, it's always follow the money. Now, there is a tremendous amount of false equivalency that goes on because what everybody will say is, oh, yeah, they want to cancel Magic City night, but you can bet on whether Jalen Brunson has 8 points in the first quarter. And it's like, okay, again, this is like, you can do the selective morality thing. Yeah. Anything with this is, though, money talks, bro. And this isn't about, I guarantee you, it's not about Luke Cornett or anybody else, rattling cages that won this. This was money. Yeah. Somebody out there, and they're not going to sell out their corporate sponsors. Somebody out there is like, really, guys? Like, we don't, corporate strip club night.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Like, can we draw a line there? Like, because, and if somebody did say, honestly, if there was some big backlash to all these gambling partnerships, they wouldn't do them.
Yeah.
But there's not, right? So there was
people love gambling,
right?
Yeah.
And love alcohol. People love everything.
And so you can do the selective morality thing on this. I totally
that's
understand.
That's the worry I'm part about. The selective morality is the part I'm worried about because it's like people don't really crack down on like the other stuff.
I think most reasonable people are okay with like being like, all right, I'll give you for instance, I wouldn't do them.
You wouldn't do what?
I didn't do them. He'll tell you.
Yeah. They wanted him to do strip club ads or adult book. And he wouldn't do it. Yeah,
I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
You wouldn't do strip club ads?
I would not do it. No. I did not.
Yeah.
I'm saying I did not.
Yeah.
I mean,
and it wasn't even that. It said I do not want them airing during the show either.
Yeah. My radio station came to me and said, "Will you do ads for this?" And so I can, you know what I mean? Yeah. I'll cop to it. I do have selective morality as well, I guess, if you want to say that, right?
I think we all
I just didn't want my kid. I didn't want people associating me with the Gold Club or Platinum Plus or any of those.
Yeah.
I didn't. So
I think the Hawk situation is a little different because I feel like it's a cultural institution though. Like it's kind of
that's fine.
Place where it's not even just like about the
you can say
the
that.
booty club. It's like the wings and
I understand
the city.
You could say that, but if I hosted a show in Atlanta, I wouldn't do ads for it.
For Magic City?
I wouldn't know. I just don't want to be associated with it. I don't want people saying Chris Vernon told me to go there.
That's fair.
That's it. I mean, and so I'm not gonna Would you do ads for them?
For Magic City?
Your mom would be so
for
mad
Magic
at you.
City?
Yeah, no, I'm saying if they came to you, and let's just say in another world,
Yeah.
and they said they want you to be the face of what still exists, the Gold Club.
No, I mean, I feel like it's different here though. Like I feel like there's no cultural institution in Memphis that is like, okay, that's a Memphis thing. Like people go to Magic City just go kick it.
Platinum Plus was.
Platinum Plus was. I wasn't around there.
No, what's the one off of
the Pony, the Gold
yeah.
Club, the Gold Club
Pony's
and the
been around
Pony have been.
But
The
people ain't
Gold
really,
Club
like,
and the Pony have been here
kicking
forever.
at the Pony, bro.
But the Pony's been around forever.
Yeah,
it has.
And so is the Gold Club. They've been around for
They've been around
a
forever.
long
Yeah,
time.
people don't be just going to kick it at the Pony.
And you wouldn't want to be the face for that. You wouldn't.
But I feel like it's different, bro. It's not the same thing.
Again, this is why I've stayed out of the Atlanta side of it.
Yeah, it's
because I don't
different.
understand. I am only telling you that from my perspective, when they did here in town, they offered me, they came and said, hey, they want to buy an ad package on the show. And I was like, I was way uneasy about that. I didn't want to be, you know what I mean? I didn't want to be associated with it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just.
That's just me.
Yeah, I guess I just see like that is Atlanta for me. Like that's like part of what when you say the word Atlanta, I think of one. That's one thing I think of. Magic City.
I don't have. I'm not well versed enough in Atlanta, and I've never been to a game. I've never been to Magic City. It's kind of like states' rights when people are like, hey, man, let us make our own decisions, right?
Yeah.
And but the NBA, I do understand being like, I don't really.
It's like, okay, how about this? For us, culturally, whoop that trick is our thing.
Right.
It's a cultural thing.
That's
from
right.
Memphis, Tennessee.
That's right.
Outside
and so when people look down on it, that's right.
People Google what does whoop that trick mean?
It happens all the time.
And it's the same thing. It's like a cultural thing. Like, okay, for us, we rock out.
Right.
We rock out. We got 18,000 chant, but when you go look it up, it's like, ooh, that ain't. Is that something that you? You know what I'm saying? So it's like for me, it's like that. It's like
totally fair.
It's a cultural thing, bro. It's a Memphis thing. So it's like Magic City is an Atlanta thing.
No, it
so
is.
It's like you just rock out.
That's why I'm saying do it 191 collab style.
Yeah.
Do it something like that.
Yeah.
I'm saying once you make it a big Magic City night and the NBA feels like, you know what I mean? That now you're making the NBA choose whether they're behind this or not.
And they didn't say Booty. They didn't say Booty was going to be on the game. They didn't say Booty was going to be shaking at halftime. T.I. was going to perform at halftime. And they're going to have wings and the hoodies at the arena.
But if you're the NBA, you're going, we're promoting a strip club. Come on.
And Dev, I would tell you this.
Look,
if FedEx or I don't know, Service Match, whoever, some massive sponsor of the Grizzlies said, do not play whoop that trick again, they wouldn't play it. Like, they probably wouldn't do that. I mean, if they said, we don't want you to play, we don't.
Obviously,
well, it's like you're saying corporate sponsorship.
That's
You're
what I'm
saying corporate
like,
sponsorship stepped in here and said, do not do this.
The other thing is,
don't play it,
the other thing is, like I tell you with everything, it's dust in the wind. This is an internet thing that everybody's mad at.
I respect Atlanta for leaning into being
Yes.
Atlanta because I think a lot of cities don't really like lean to being themselves, and Atlanta's one of those cities that does it.
And I would tell you, it's better that it got canceled for them. That's what I'd tell you. The controversy is better. You know what I mean? In terms of the street cred.
Yeah. They sold out tickets for that game.
Right. And those hoodies are going to be online for $1 billion. Because they're saying that all the merch is still going to be sent, but those are going to be limited edition.
I almost, because my friend sent me the link and I was like,
it's going to be limited edition now.
I should have got one, bro.
Yeah. It's going to be it's going to be limited edition now.
Yeah.
And people are like, that thing's probably on StockX right now.
Yeah,
probably is.
No, they haven't shipped them out yet.
Oh, they haven't?
They haven't shipped them out yet. Because she asked me this morning. She was like, "Do you still want one?" And I was like, "I mean, I kind of do, but like,
the resale is going to be crazy.
Being able to flip it, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
But no, shout out Atlanta for always being themselves, man. I feel like not even just
They
this
tried.
Magic City thing. They tried. They always kind of push the envelope of like being Atlanta. Like we're not gonna try to be like everybody else. If you come to an Atlanta Hawks game, it's empty in that mud, but it feels like Atlanta. Like from the Big Tigger on the PA, you got the organ playing, you got rappers courtside. Like it feels like Atlanta, bro. So I always got respect for them for rocking out and being themselves.
They've also never particularly cared about the Hawks.
Yeah,
the city.
But they go to
seriously, they don't go.
Yeah, they go to the arena just to vibe out and be. It's like a communal social experience.
Atlanta's a weird pro sports
town
because they have all the teams.
They moved the Braves completely out to the burbs.
And that's the one you think of. When you think of Atlanta pro sports, you think of the Braves first.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Yeah.
And then the Falcons.
Like the
And then the
Falcons were popping in the
Falcons and
2000s and like
No,
They
they
had
don't-
Vic, but the
they don't-
Braves have had like real success.
Yeah.
Like one championship.
all the division championships.
We got to take a quick break because Allan Boston's going to be joining us on the other side. We got to find out about these college basketball teams that we don't know anything about on the other side. Chris Vernon, show.
Fridays at FedEx Forum just got a whole lot more fun for the family. With the Family Friday ticket offer, a $35 game ticket gets you a $10 food voucher and access to pregame shoot-around. Additionally, for every 4 tickets purchased, you get an autographed item from the Grizzlies vault. Capture moments that last a lifetime for birthdays, youth groups, and other family-friendly celebrations. Visit grizzlies.com/Friday to grab your tickets today.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. Want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Grizzlies fans, dunks, dimes, and no-looks are great on TV, but nothing compares to catching them IRL. And that starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch every highlight in person. From seeing your favorite Grizzly stars up close to hearing the squeak of the sneakers on the hardwood. Put that jersey collection to use and get tickets at Ticketmaster. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside, Memphis.
Jeff Dunham, Artificial Intelligence, his all-new tour.
You're the other white meat. How can you be so smart on one hand and so stupid on the other? Well, you're half of it. I realize I could have avoided all this years ago with one simple word. I do not. Silence!
Don't miss a Memphis. Friday, April 10th, FedEx Forum. Tickets on sale Monday, September 29th at jeffdunham.com.
When the arena lights dim for a concert or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person who will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's a person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to give you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let other fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Each challenge is unique, so each game plan is customized to identify opportunity and the path to victory. It's true in basketball, it's true in banking. Grizzlies Checking from Pinnacle with personalized planning and advice. Play hard, bank easy. Open a Grizzlies checking account with at least $100 and a recurring direct deposit by May 30th, and you could receive a $200 direct deposit bonus into your account. Details at grizzliesbanking.com. Member FDIC.
The heaviest metal credit card of all time. Rumored to be one of only 18 in existence. Plated with the very same tungsten that forged the International Space Station. And wielded at business dinners like a samurai sword. It's a classic corporate power move. But the real power move? Having end-to-end visibility on your most critical shipments. FedEx, the new power move.
New Amsterdam Vodka is an official partner of the Memphis Grizzlies. It's the only exceptionally smooth vodka that is 5 times distilled, 3 times filtered, and rated 93 points. New Amsterdam believes wins big and small become legendary when you celebrate them with your crew. So here's to the blue, white, and gold, the Memphis grit and grind, and reliving winning moments big and small with Tennessee's favorite basketball team. New Amsterdam Vodka. Find your wins.
The USA men's hockey team won a gold medal for the first time in 46 years. Jack Hughes loses 2 teeth, wins the gold medal. I think it's a good trade-off.
You feel bad for Canada. Like you said, they should have won. They should have won 9 times out of 10.
I don't feel bad for Canada.
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Welcome back to the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, back to your host, Chris Vernon.
Throwing dead presidents. Look alive. Party is the evidence. It's a vibe. Celebrating excellence. We survive. 2-seater snapping, girl. I'm happy it's just you and I. Throwing dead presidents. Look alive. Party is the evidence. It's a vibe. Celebrating excellence. We survive. 2-seater snapping, girl. I'm happy it's just you and I. Yeah. Just be cool.
All right, we're back. Chris Vernon Show. Take your seat at the heart of Grizz Nation with the 26-27 season ticket membership. You can experience all the action of the Grizzlies season with the best ticket prices, exclusive benefits, and access to reserved for the most loyal fans. Be a part of what's next and be there for every towel-waving moment to come. Visit Grizzlies.com/season tickets to see the full list of pricing, perks, and benefits, and make your deposit today. That's Grizzlies.com/season tickets. All right, we got a bunch of conference tournaments that are going on right now. A couple more teams punched their tickets last evening. We now have 8 in total that have punched their tickets with auto bids, and we got at least 4 more that are going to be punched tonight. Allan Boston is our favorite college basketball wise guy. He joins us now. Allan! Oh no. Did he freeze already?
This is what we've been going through in the commercial break, is the freezing.
Oh, we got him.
But yeah, we can't.
Now I can't hear him.
Yeah, we can't hear him now.
Can you talk? We got to turn your microphone on.
Turn your mic on.
Do you know how to turn your microphone on? He doesn't know how to do it. Oh boy. Oh boy. He's alive and healthy.
Yeah, he is. He's alive and
He
healthy.
looked like he just did some push-ups.
We just got to get. Yeah, he's got the.
For sure did some push-ups.
Yeah.
He got the underarm on. He just did some push-ups.
He's on swole, ready to talk. These are the ones we have going on tonight are Monmouth versus Hofstra. We have Horizon. We have Wright State versus Detroit.
Okay.
We have Siena versus Merrimack.
We got to root for Siena. That's Derby School.
Oh, yeah. We do have a Siena connection. And then Gonzaga versus Santa Clara. That's the nightcap that is going on tonight. So there's at least 4 of them that are going on tonight. We did have, as we mentioned, Furman, Troy. They joined the group last night. We mentioned Tennessee State and Long Island as other schools that were already there. So we have 8 that already have their spot, 4 more possibly for tonight. And then all the big conference tournaments are starting over the course of the next 2 days. There's already games that are going on right now. As I told you, there's an Arizona State Baylor game going on like literally right now between those 2 teams. You have Arizona State running out on Baylor. Maybe they'll win one for Bob Hurley, who they said they're moving on from at Arizona State. But we've got Arizona State and Baylor. That is going on. And then the rest of these all start later today. ACC starts later today. Big Ten starts later today. We got a bunch. In addition to
Big Ten, Oregon, Maryland.
in addition to all of these different small conference tournaments, which those are the ones that you want to pay attention to the most because of the automatic bids that are going on. But there's also a bunch of these teams that are on bubble watch right now for the NCAA tournament. I know that it became a big story with Bruce Pearl trying to make Auburn's case over the weekend. And but right now, there's a bunch of these teams that are said to need to have really strong finishes in order to get their spot. We've got Miami, Ohio. They're assuredly going to be in the NCAA tournament. but they're obviously not going to get a very high seed. These are the other ones that people say need to do well. Missouri in the SEC tournament, Auburn in the SEC tournament, Indiana, there's another one that's in the Big Ten tournament. They have fumbled away all of their recent opportunities. Like, they've been like playing down the stretch where they've been one of those teams that people look at and go, yeah, but they need to do a few more things, and then they just keep losing. You know what I mean? We got Cincinnati. There's another one. Santa Clara, that team tonight, as I mentioned, they got a huge win and they beat St. Mary's. Okay. And so now they've got to play Gonzaga for the West Coast Conference. That one's tonight for the auto bid. And so obviously if they win that, they get into the tournament, but they're sweating it out a little bit, maybe. Even though I think when I checked KenPom, they were like, of the non-Power 5 schools, Santa Clara is 34th in KenPom. So you got to imagine they're going to get in either way, right? Yeah. Even if they lose to Gonzaga tonight. Virginia Tech's on the list of teams that need to do something. VCU, another team that is, I guess, on the bubble or feels like they need to do something. But if you go through the non-Power 5 schools, I think Santa Clara's, outside of the West Coast Conference.
Yeah, you see McNeese is cracking and still cracking even after Will Wade left.
Yep.
Will Wade still got a team. Like, I see them on here.
Santa Clara's 34th, yeah. They're right between Texas and Texas A&M, actually. Okay. All right, let's see what Allan has to say about this. Allan Boston, I believe. We got him now. Yeah, there we go. All right. All right. Hey, I'm going to run through these 8 teams.
Hopefully we can get through it without a major disaster.
We're going to go real fast. I'm going to run through these 8 teams that have already punched their tickets, all right? And just give me quick thoughts on any of those if we need to know them. Furman.
Santa Clara would be favored almost every bubble team that they had talked about, by the way.
We're not to Santa Clara.
I know, but you just talked about Santa Clara for a minute, so I'm just telling you that they belonged in whether they won or lost last night.
Tonight.
All right.
They play Gonzaga tonight.
Right, but they're in. Next.
I agree. Furman pulled a big one against Virginia a couple of years ago. What is this year's team like?
Not nearly as good. Injuries have destroyed them this year. They lost several players for the season. But the coach is amazing, Bob Ritchie, but their talent level is just too low to think that they can even win a round. But this guy's really good, so one never knows. I did like them to win that tournament, but the problem, which I mentioned last week, is it's too rigged a game now. The mid majors have no chance, and I believe ultimately ruin the tournament. That's my opinion.
Troy won the Sun Belt.
Very similar to last year's team, who I loved in the first round against Kentucky and got drilled. So I don't know if, like, a lot of the games I liked in the first round last year that lost were typically stuff that over my all too long doing this would be good bets, but last year it just didn't pan out, and to be that it's fuck. Someone convinced me it's a one-off. The thing left you. Someone convinced me that it was maybe just a one-off year, but I have a different theory that maybe the NIL, you can get maybe a good enough 5 to hang in there sometime, but when it gets 6, 7, 8, 9, there's only so many miracles that good coaches can work, and the Troy coach is a miracle worker. But again, the talent level is just too low to think that they're gonna, pull off some surprise.
North Dakota State.
Very surprising. I'm never a fan of the coach, but once again, his team has played to a higher level. And again, I'm going to sound very, very similar because that's the reality of the modern NIL world is Cinderella doesn't exist. And again, they're about as good as South Dakota State teams that have caused mayhem in the past, and I think even won around one year. Maybe they beat Oklahoma. I forget. But again, I don't see this team doing it. The gap in talent is too big. So,
Queens.
No. Great story. I mean, they were D2. Like
yeah.
They're fun to watch. They run really good off.
High Point.
High Point's good. And the High Point team last year, which this team is rating about the same as, but they had that big kid at center who was you need rim protection, you need size, or That's why Michigan's so elite is their size. Well, we'll get to them at some of the point, but they lost that big kid to a power school, and I think he went to maybe. Oh, here we go again. Sorry.
You're right.
I just have to hit a button, and we'll be back on for at least 30 seconds. But I have them rated the same as last year, and they should have beaten Purdue last year. The referees really screwed them pretty hard in that game. Like every call went against them, and every key call at the right times went against them, and so they are playing to a rating that could pull us a first round surprise. Yes.
All right, High Point. That's the first one that you've been super positive about. Northern Iowa, they won the Missouri Valley.
Man, that coach is it. Like, they prior Northern Illinois teams years and years ago, I think they maybe beat Kansas in the first round or came close. This coach is amazing. Their talent is lacking, but their defense is very Brad Stevens-esque. 5 works as 1. In their offense, they run great stuff. Again, the talent gap might be too much to overcome, but if there's a coach can overcome it, this guy can do it.
Okay,
so has a chance. Yeah,
matchup dependent, but if they are to face one of those type of teams like the Purdue's or wherever, where they're not like athletically destroyed.
Yeah, they're going to get killed on the board. So it's and they let it go. They let the physicality go. And again, it's just always against the mid majors. And I know I sound like I'm some conspiracy theorist, but I'm not. I'm right.
Okay.
Right.
Tennessee State.
Wow. No, I got it back.
Okay, got
I got the button ready to click here.
I understand.
Yeah. Tennessee State. Yeah. No, not nearly good enough. They had a pretty good pre-conference win. They beat UNLV out in Laughlin, but the talent was good enough in the Ohio Valley to they just overwhelmed teams talent-wise. But it's not gonna happen in the NCAA tournament.
All right, Long Island. That's Rod Strickland. That's a cool story.
She's doing a great job. Yeah. Like some small school in Brooklyn is it's an inner city school that doesn't have much money behind it, and he's working miracles there. But again, they're in over their heads with the power schools. So
all right,
nope.
Let's get to the ones.
Very, very great job. Really good job.
Let's get to the ones tonight. Monmouth and Hofstra.
I think it's going to be a close game, and I don't think either team has a chance in the first round.
All right. Wright State and Detroit.
Wright State probably will win, and probably will get blown out in the first round.
All right.
Well, great job again. The coach did a great job this year, and they got a young team. So here's an example. This team has 2 freshmen that are very, very good. Even Portland U, who is another team that has great young talent, that if the coach had him for 3 years, a mid-major who has great talent for 3 years can end up with, the sum is greater than the parts.
Right.
And pull a surprise in the first round. That's what used to happen. But now with the rampant transfers, all their best players are gone. Yeah. Anytime you find some hidden gem, they're gone. And you have no chance to create a program. And that's what's wrong with all this. Yeah. It's supposed to be college basketball. It's not supposed to be, I won't repeat myself. But anyway, go.
We had in our studio last week, Grizzlies have a new guard who was the most outstanding player of the tournament last year, Walter Clayton. And he started at Iona with Pitino, and then Pitino went to St. John's, and he ends up at Florida, right? But, he's never playing at Iona for 4 years. That's never a possibility, right? He ended up going and transferring
from Iona. But when you actually went to college to play for a college team and had some and the coach has spent all this time recruiting you.
Yeah.
Like Florida's guard this year is from Princeton.
Right.
And I think the other one's from Arkansas.
The Mid-Atlantic is Siena and Merrimack tonight for a bid.
Yeah, the Merrimack coach. Yeah, I hope Merrimack wins because when you watch their zone, you won't believe what you're seeing.
Really?
Very, very tricked up, funky zone. Yeah, the coach is a genius. And because of that zone being so difficult to prepare for and so unique, they might be able to hang for a while. But I don't see him beating anybody. But he'll cause some team fits. If there was a 45-second clock, I could see him actually pulling the upset. But we don't have one, so
you think you think they'll beat Siena tonight?
I don't know. I got it close to pick, and it's like 3.5. So I definitely bet Siena tonight. But I hope Merrimack wins.
You hope Merrimack.
They'll be fun to watch, and the coach has done a great job and deserves some fame.
All right,
Let
me ask you about the one that you're super high on, which is Santa Clara. They obviously got a great win against St. Mary's. Now, I mean, I guess it's totally possible that the West Coast Conference gets 3 in, right? If
they should get 3 in, they're all rated higher than.
Yeah.
So they had like TC. They're talking TCU. They're talking Ohio State. They're talking Indiana. They're talking Auburn.
Yeah.
etc. I can go Texas A&M, like all these teams. Santa Clara's favorite over all of them. If they put a lineup, and it's not just my rating, it's what they would hang it on at a booking place. Santa Clara would be favored over all those teams I just mentioned on a neutral.
So you don't buy for a second that they need to win tonight to get into the NCAA tournament.
If they're not in, it's one of the biggest. I mean, they've screwed teams over, and don't care because it's all about money. It's very corrupt in my opinion. But they're in. Yeah, they can't leave them out now.
Do you
considering SMU lost 4 in a row to end the year and they claim they're in? Like, it's all this quad 1 BS. Like, the Miami coach made a great point. He said, I called 75 schools to schedule games. They all turned me down. What am I supposed to do? What's he supposed to do, right?
Right.
He got everyone's A game every time and beat them all. I don't think Miami should be in, by the way, unless they win the conference tournament.
You don't?
They're not good enough. No, they're not good enough. But there'd be World War III in by the fans if they're not in. So hopefully they put them in. Jay Shillis thinks they're in.
But you think if they lost their conference tournament, you're actually on the side of the big conference guys that think that, like, you know, I mean, that's what got Pearl in such hot water, is him saying that, you know, Auburn, and that, you know, it's more impressive for Auburn to be, you know, have their record against their murder schedule than it is for Miami, Ohio to have their record against the schedule they played.
Well, it's no surprise he comes to the defense of his son, right?
Of course.
Did a shit job this year, but yeah. But he's making assumptions. How do we know that? I don't think Auburn would run the table in the Mid-American Conference. I don't think there's a chance they would. Right. Considering I think they either lost to or beat Bethune-Cookman in overtime the first game of the year. Like, shit happens where you lose.
All right.
Where you have a bad night and lose, especially when you get everyone's A game. So Auburn would not run the table. And here we go again.
Yeah.
This is disgusting. Back on. So I'm very pragmatic about it. I look at my rating. If you're good enough rating wise, it should be about the best teams, not about quad 1 wins and all the rest of the bullshit that they factor in, because all that does is favor the power conferences. So I just look at the rating. If your rating is good enough, you're in. Like St. Louis should be in no matter what. Utah State should be in no matter what. And honestly, San Diego State should be in rating wise, but they have no good wins, and that's what they look at.
Gotcha.
So if they had a betting favorite, don't you want whoever's favorite in that game to be in? So San Diego State plays TCU. They're a 3-point favorite or a 2.5-point favorite. So I'd rather have San Diego State than TCU.
Gotcha.
But TCU got all these big wins because they had opportunities to get all these big wins.
I've had you on for many, many years, and you have always had this theory of the conference tournament that sometimes you feel like it is better for teams to get ousted early in the conference tournament, right? Rather than give it their all, play through Sunday, win the conference tournament, and then have to turn around and play on Thursday or Friday of the next week or whatever. Has that opinion evolved at all over the years now that things have changed so dramatically in the way college basketball is set up, or do you still feel the same about conference tournaments and teams' possibilities post-conference tournaments?
I actually think it's more relevant now where they play these NIL games where they're playing even a tougher schedule than before. Like they're playing all these big name schools pre-conference when they used to play all cupcakes.
Right.
So now they've actually exerted more energy during the year. The scheduling, they actually schedule more games. It's getting worse next year. They're like 33 game limit next year. It's just about the money. They don't give a shit about the kids. And at least they're not peddling that student athlete bullshit like they used to peddle. So I think it's even more relevant now. Like the best example is that Virginia team that lost to Maryland Baltimore County. They were playing two guys that were injured. They basically had a 7-man rotation, and they should have dumped the first round. They should have lost NC State in the first round and gotten out of there and rested. Instead, they went and won the ACC tournament. So they won the battle, but they lost the war because when Thursday came, they had absolutely nothing in the tank for that Baltimore County game. Yeah, UMBC played great, and the coach has gone on to do great things, and he's at Virginia now, I think. And they're a very good team and figured to win a game or two. But that was just stupid. There was no, you're trying to win the NCAA tournament. You're not trying to win a conference tournament. In fact, the mid-majors shouldn't even have a conference tournament. I don't know why they do. They more often than not, their best teams get eliminated, or they have some insanity like the Sun Belt, where Georgia Southern was trying to win their 6th game in 6 days against Troy, who had one game that was a cakewalk. Like, they were dead in the water when they walked in. Right. But that's the way they choose to do it. Like, I think.
So I guess the question is, do you actually end up feeling less confident about teams that you like if they did run through and win their conference tournament?
Yeah, no, I think I'm pretty consistent in betting against teams that win their conference tournament that play on short rest. It just makes sense. You have a body that has energy. Like if you have a really hard workout, which is something I can attest to, if you do test one day, you're not going to do it the next day because it's going to hurt you more than help you. Well, if you play 4 games in 4 days and now only 3 days rest and have to travel and do all these press conferences, all this other nonsense, you can't possibly have your A game ready for that game. Whereas if you have a week's rest, you've had a chance to get your body healthier. Rest means health, not playing 4 games in 4 days.
Is there any of those teams that it wouldn't matter? And let me just with the top 4 with Duke, Michigan, Arizona, and Florida, right? If we just throw those 4 together, obviously they're all outstanding teams. They've had great seasons, be favorites to win their conferences tournaments, I'm sure. Is there any of those in particular that you would downgrade the most? If they
No, I don't think I'd knock any of them because they're gonna be a 30-point favorite in the first round. So
okay,
the starters won't play much, and it might actually be beneficial because now they get 6 through 10 or 6 through 12 because there's no prize in running up the score in the NCAA tournament like there is during the year, which is another absurd thing that they do. This net ranking where coaches are incentivized to run up scores on their friends. It's ridiculous. So no, I don't think they'll be hurt, but I think if they had a tough first round match, yes.
Do you think there is a line between those 4 and everybody else? If I told you right now the national champion will come from Duke, Arizona, Michigan, Florida, would you take that bet?
Yeah. Would. That's probably a pretty good favorite.
Really?
Okay. I would say the one that could upset the apple cart there is UConn. But that's kind of an obvious choice. Like, it's UConn. They only won 2 in a row.
Right.
And last year weren't very good. Plus, you got to love Dan Hurley. He's great.
Right. Well, I mean,
he's completely nuts in a very good way, though.
The teams that are between UConn and the ones and the 4 that I gave you are Illinois, Houston, Iowa State, Purdue, and Michigan State in terms of Ken Palm rankings.
Right. That's probably accurate.
Pretty close to
Gonzaga's in there too.
Yeah, they're next. They're
Gonzaga. Well, I have Gonzaga higher than Michigan State and Iowa State and Illinois.
Yeah.
And I'm probably more accurate than Ken Palm. I'm not bragging, but I do it for a living, and he doesn't. So
yeah, I got you.
I'm not trying to be braggadocio. Yeah, so I have Gonzaga higher than them.
These are usually his are usually pretty
no, he's close. He does a good job. Yeah, for
usually
sure.
Close to the lines. But you would take that. You would say you would take the deal if I gave you those 4.
Probably a big favorite. Yeah, probably a big favorite.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
But that tells you what the difference is between those and the rest, right?
Yeah, they're about there.
If our pool is that small that we think the national title, a lot of times there'll be all these analytics and they'll say your national title is going to come between one of these 12 teams. But you're telling me you think the national title is going to be one of those 4 teams.
Yeah, and it won't be Arizona. I think they're going to crash out early. So
okay, so really one of the 3? You think if I get
Duke, and UConn would be the 4th.
Duke,
I think UConn's upside is very, very good. The coaching staff's elite, and I could see them. I could see them going through everybody.
So you would take it, Duke, Michigan, Florida, UConn. That would be. Yeah.
But if it was 3, it would be Duke, Michigan, Florida. Yeah. With Florida being number 1, I think Florida's the favorite to win it all.
There is this sentiment that Cinderella is dead. I know you said it earlier when we were talking to you.
It's not a sentiment, it's fact.
What I wonder is, for so many years, we went all the way until last year, an NCAA tournament that actually we covered in 2008 when Memphis went. That was the last time all 4 1 seeds had gone to the Final Four until last year. And I do wonder if that's like going to be commonplace going forward, that our Final Fours are littered with 1 and 2 seeds. And
It'll be 1 and 2 seeds almost exclusively, yes.
Oh, wow.
And if anyone thinks that's good, they're out of their minds. So the whole college basketball was put on the map by a Princeton-Georgetown game. They were about to eliminate the automatic bid for the Ivy League, which would have offended me, of course. Mm-hmm. But here's Princeton-Georgetown, the 1 versus 16, the David versus Goliath, if you want to go cliched, Pete Carrill against John Thompson. And here's Princeton basically dominating the game. And the game's coming down the wire, and it was the most viewed game on ESPN at the time. It became the most viewed game. The Ivy League all of a sudden has their bid back, and college basketball blows up. Yeah. So and I've talked about how it actually, when Loyola made their run, their ratings were higher than all the teams years past. So all these bigwig execs who want all the money to go to the right places and want all the power schools with the big TV contracts to generate the most to make all the way, they think that's good. The public, I would say, disagrees. I think the public likes the Cinderellas. What's talked about most, is what's written about the most. So I think they're going to win the tournament.
Who's your Ivy team?
Oh, 1 or 2 seed, yeah.
Who's your Ivy team this year?
Yale.
Oh, it's Yale.
Yale lays over them.
Are they dangerous? Are they dangerous?
James Jones is always dangerous. Fantastic coach. You saw them beat Auburn.
Yeah.
Was it 2 years ago?
Yep, 2 years ago.
When Baker Mazzaro lost his mind, and that was a cute. The guy who jokes on Twitter, when Baker Mazzaro got tossed from USC recently, the kid who was at Auburn who got ejected in the Yale game went to USC, got tossed from the team. He's like the oldest guy in college, one of the oldest guys in college basketball. So the guy tweets out jokes. He said, "Yeah, we just found out that he was tossed because his birth certificate showed he's actually 32 years old and has 5 kids." Like, which, you know, I'm sure Nate Oates would love that if he could help the team.
All right, last thing. You got bets tonight? There's games going on all day and tonight. What do you got tonight? Anything?
I had Arizona State, which actually was looking good. I'm looking now. I like Utah. They go at 3 o'clock. They go in 40 minutes.
Who they playing?
Cincinnati.
You like Utah?
They quit for the year, but the line's insane. Like they just played at Cincinnati like a month ago, I think it was. They were getting 12.5 in that game. And again, this is from memory. Cincinnati got the last 9 to win by 4, maybe. And now they're on court and at 12.5. Like, it's not possible. Those two don't go hand in hand.
They said Cincinnati's on the bubble.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. You think they
suck? That doesn't mean Utah's not going to try to beat them.
No. I'm just.
Yeah, they're betting all this money on Mercyhurst tonight. You fuck.
Mercyhurst.
Yeah, well, no, they're betting all this money on. I don't know why they're betting all this money on Mercyhurst, but one could assume LIU is in whether or not, because Mercyhurst is not eligible.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Kind of a show game, but that doesn't mean they're not going to try to win. They're athletes. They have. And they're probably not getting paid $1 million like these other guys are. So they'll probably put out effort, which is the whole point of college basketball. Yeah, so I like
Utah.
Let's see what else. I never give out winners, but we'll take a quick here. I don't know what the line. I haven't looked.
We're not telling anybody to go bet them. I just want to keep up with what you got. You got Utah today. Who else you got?
I like New Mexico State -1.
Who they play?
Against, Jacksonville State.
All right.
You know, there's flaws in that. They were in a must-win game at home last week. They were 14 down with like 8 to go and rallied to win. Mm-hmm. They would not be in the conference tournament. They didn't win that game, but sometimes it works to your benefit. And the first time they played, they killed them at Jacksonville State. So, yeah, there's no reason why they won't win. I love that. I love Hooten too, the coach there. The Jacksonville State coach is Roy Harper. You guys might know him. He was at Western Kentucky when they dominated the game against Bill Self. Big surprise. Let's see. They bet Montana. I no longer like them. They're bombing Idaho as we speak. I guess that's it. I don't really have
Utah and New Mexico State.
Yeah, they bet Siena. I don't like them anymore. Yeah, that's all I got.
All right, I'm going to keep up with these. Utah and New Mexico State. That's what you got going on today. Well, look,
I do have winners. I just never give them out.
Hey.
I know. Well, even though you said I looked good last week, modeling is not in my future, I assure you.
Hey, by the time we speak again, a week from today, we're going to be breaking down brackets.
And I'll be in Vegas, so we doing it next Tuesday? Yeah.
Yeah, we got to just find
out. I'm doing a meet and greet next Tuesday morning. I do this other podcast that's just Q&A, and it's resonating with people. I don't know why. Like, I don't know who would want to listen to me every day, but every week. But
can you do me a favor and just stay at a hotel that's got Wi-Fi?
I'm staying at a friend's house, and he's wealthy, so I'm sure they have good Wi-Fi.
Perfect.
You know, I'll have my laptop too. So, but that worked. It worked last year, so hopefully it works this year.
Yeah, let's do it.
If not, the kid I'm staying with is very good with computers, so
perfect. We'll figure it
probably
out.
Okay.
We'll figure it out so you can break down the bracket with us next week.
All right,
my man. Thanks, Allan. Allan Boston, long time college basketball wise. The GOAT.
The GOAT.
He's legendary.
The GOAT.
He's legendary. I got something for you that I want you to keep an eye on. You mentioned, because he talks about like these coaches come from the bottom, the D3, the D2. And have you seen what your alma mater's been doing, bro?
Freed Hardeman,
bro. Freed Hardeman right now is the #1 team in NAIA basketball, the #1 seed.
You know they won the national title 2 years ago.
Well, they might do it again. They're 29-1.
Yep.
26-game winning streak going into the tournament. And they said they got the best team in the nation. I just want someone tagged this on Twitter. I have to let you know that Freed Hardeman's cracking. Drew Stutz is the head coach. Even on the women's side, Abby Stutz is his wife. The women's team is cracking too.
It's his sister.
Yo, is his sister?
It's his sister.
His sister.
Oh, wow.
They're both cracking at Freed Hardeman. They have the #1 seeds in the NAIA tournament.
Unbelievable.
You're alma mater, bro. So
it was such a big deal when I was in school 100 years ago. It was such a big deal when we went to the NAIA tournament. We had I went and called those games down at Oral Roberts in Tulsa, Oklahoma. That's where the NAIA tournament was back in the day. We lost in the tournament, but it was such a big deal. They're like, oh my God, we're going to the NAIA tournament. And now they won the national title.
Like this Drew Stutz guy, apparently he's been there for a couple of years. They say he's the fastest coach in Freed Hardeman history to get to 100 wins. Like he's breaking all the records. So remember that name. If we look up in 2 or 3 years and we see Drew Stutz as one of the up and coming coaches.
Sometimes, and again, I don't know Drew's. I don't know his deal there, but I will say that there's a lot of guys that are like on that level that love being at that level. And that's the reason, right? They love being at that level because that's where the coaching is going on, right? Yeah. You could go and you could find players and you could build a team and you could, like
real hands-on type coaching.
And like, I mean, I will tell you this: the one of the most legendary coach in Tennessee basketball history is this guy named Don Meyer.
Yeah.
He was a coach at Lipscomb forever. And this guy was the winningest thing ever. I mean, like, Don Meyer was the kind of guy that Bobby Knight and Pat Summitt would say the greatest coach on earth is Don Meyer. You know what I mean? Like that. And he left after they went to, their plans to move up to Division I. He just left. He didn't want any part of it. He ended up going up to somewhere in the Pacific Northwest. And he passed away many years ago. But I mean, like, there was all kinds of kids over West Tennessee. Like, he had these, legendary basketball camps. Don Meyer basketball camp that was going on because at that time, he was the coach at David Lipscomb. Now it's Lipscomb, and people know the school Lipscomb and whatever. But, I mean, it was a small school that, Freed Hardeman played against. I mean, I would travel and go and call games at David Lipscomb and Belmont, for that matter. And both of those cranked it up and decided to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And when they made their plans to move up to Division II and then Division I, he was like, no. How many games did he win there? Probably 1,000 games.
When he left Lipscomb, he went to Northern State University in Aberdeen, South Dakota.
Yeah.
And he won 3 conference championships there, or 3 regular season.
What was his record at Lipscomb?
Oh, let me go back. His record at Lipscomb.
I mean, this guy was
legendary.
Oh my God,
65 and 179.
Yeah, come on, bro. Yeah, that's
he
real
went
college
and
basketball.
He went 221 and 104 at Northern State. He made 5 Division II NCAA tournaments.
Wow,
that's real coaching, bro. But yeah, shout out to Freed Hardeman, bro. Well, they play on the 13th, bro. So we'll be having a.
Oh, it's Friday.
Yeah, so we'll be able to put,
Is the tournament still at, where's the NAIA tournament? Is it still at Oral Roberts in Tulsa, Oklahoma?
Let me see, bro. That was probably 30 years ago, bro. What's wrong with you?
It really was. No, I'm not. What year was that? Maybe 98 or 99?
Go look at my.
That's it is over 25 years ago.
I'm looking for.
My internet doesn't work apparently now. Thanks,
Oh,
guys.
first and second round hosts identified. I mean, it's a bunch of schools.
Oh, well, then they're probably hosting.
They are hosting.
Okay,
they are
free Hardeman, turn up.
They are hosting.
You want to drive to Henderson?
Hey, why not, bro? I drive to Nashville. I drive to Nashville every other weekend.
Yeah, there's
so why
a
not?
bunch.
It's only an hour 20 minutes.
There you go.
Billings,
See?
Montana, Bartlesville, Oklahoma, Shreveport, Louisiana, Indiana, California, Kentucky, Missouri, Arizona. Yeah, a bunch of states are hosting.
So yeah, bro.
I have not been back in, geez, I don't know.
You said 99. Have you been back since 99?
Yes.
Okay.
99
is a long time ago, boy.
I have not. I can't remember the last time. So
their national championship is going to be in Kansas City. Their Final Four or whatever is going to be in Kansas City.
So just for a point of reference, I went there because both of my parents are from Henderson, Tennessee. They grew up. They both went to Chester County High School. They're high school sweethearts. Moved on from there. Then they moved on with their life. Like they moved out of Henderson and moved there. All of my uncles, all of my aunts, my grandparents, everybody was in this town. Everybody. So I used to go to church camp there when I was a little kid. And I would go there, and during the summers, I would spend a majority of the summer going to camps, basketball camps at Freed Hardeman. I would go to Mid-South Youth Camp. I would go to Horizons. I would go to all these different camps that were there. And then on the weekends, I would go to my grandma's house, stay at my grandma's house. My grandma would do the laundry or whatever for the next week. Maybe my mom would come down on the weekend if she could. And then I would just go back to camp for a week. So I just spent my summers doing that throughout. So I had all kinds of built-in friends that were there, not only that lived in the town, but also that like went to these camps with me, right? As you guys know, I met my wife at that summer camp. We ran back into each other in Memphis many, many, many years later.
Mm-hmm.
But I had a bunch of it. So when I was going to school, when I got out of high school, I went there because it was super comfortable for me. My family was there. I had family that worked there, and I had a bunch of built-in friends that were from the town and that I had gone to camp with throughout the summers. So I had I had people I could room with. I had people, and I was so aware and comfortable with that campus because I'd basically grown up there throughout the summers. And so that's why I ended up going there. But then what happens is after college, I would go back a lot, and then my grandma died, and my grandpa, neither of my grandpas were alive. My one grandma died while I still was growing up, and so she was out, and the other grandma died post-college, and the grandma was always, that was like the central hub, right? So everybody went there for grandma, and then now, like my uncle, and my cousin, they'll come up for, Thanksgiving, Christmas, stuff like that, if they ain't got nothing going on. But there isn't. Once I left college, grandma passed away. My uncles are still there farming. My other uncle still lives there, but he's retired now. And once grandma died, it was no longer the central hub. So that was the reason I went. And honestly, it's sad, but the only reason I've ever gone back is generally for either weddings or funerals. Right? Because there's a lot of old people. And again, my whole family was from this little town.
Yeah.
And so that's how I ended up there. And then I went to college there, and then I moved to Memphis after college. But my mom, I just don't, the central hub now is my mom's house.
Yeah, so now she's here.
Right?
Yeah,
she's right.
Yeah.
Well, because she's grandma.
Yeah.
Right? And so there is no, like, once my grandma died, we didn't stop. We weren't going to Henderson as much anymore because everybody would just go there.
Yeah.
Right? But so it sucks the way things happen like that.
No, I mean, it
is the way it is.
It happened to us too on my side. We talk about it in my family. But the one thing before we go, they want to know if you know any Shacklefords in the chat.
What do you mean Shackelford?
Do you know any Shacklefords with the last name Shacklefords?
What, from
Henderson.
Oh, not from Henderson, no.
From I don't know. They didn't say
from
where.
Freed Hardeman? I knew a girl named Laurie Shackelford that I went to college with.
Really? They said they own Shackelford Funeral Homes. I guess in Henderson.
Oh, okay. So no. My interestingly enough, my dad's aunt, so I guess he'd be my great uncle. he owned the biggest funeral home in Henderson. I mean, I knew this guy. So his name was Fentress. Fentress Casey.
That's a fire name.
Casey Funeral. I have been to more funerals at Casey Funeral Home than I would ever want to admit. Because you got to remember, my childhood, and then throughout college, I was there, and then post-college, and everybody. I mean, I don't even. I mean, I there's no telling how many funerals I've been to there. Yeah. Just because it's family. Yeah. Literally everybody. And Fentress was family, and he ran the funeral home. And so he was the guy, like, I mean, it was really very bizarre, right? When your family runs the funeral home, and so you're going for this super sad day, but then it's like a family reunion every time you go to the damn funeral home. Yeah. But all these old people, every time these old people would die, and all of these old people knew my grandparents and parents, right? Yeah. Like, I mean, when I went to college there, I had that whole built-in. Like, when I would go to I could go to the bank, and they would be like, "You're Stan Vernon's grandson."
Oh, you know what I mean? Like that community, kind of community.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's a good thing to have. Man.
Yeah, I mean, it's tiny. It's a one stoplight place.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the college is the thing.
Yeah.
I'm glad, man. I hope they win the national title.
Yeah, we root for Free Hardeman, man. Look, I'll keep you updated. 3:30 on Friday. I'll keep you updated with what happens. Shout out Free Hardeman.
That's awesome. All right, let's go do it for today's show. Thanks to Allan Boston. Thanks to Devin Walker. Thanks to John Rose across the glass. Thanks to Jaylon back in the studio. We'll be back tomorrow. Till then, we gone.